A window. Yes, a window of the soul. Not a perfect pane, immaculate and cold, but one warped and rippled, stained with the dust of living. Look closely, and you'll see the world reflected back, not as it is, but as it feels. A field of sunflowers, forever turning towards a light they can never quite reach. The golden heads heavy with longing, a silent chorus singing of hope and the slow surrender to the coming night. The brushstrokes are thick, urgent, a frantic dance across the canvas, each dab a heartbeat, a whispered secret. Can you hear it? The earth breathing, the wind sighing through the cypress trees, tall and dark against a sky ablaze with stars. Stars that swirl and pulsate, alive with an energy that both terrifies and consoles. There, in the corner, almost hidden in the shadows, a single chair, empty, waiting. A silent testament to the solitude that can both break and create. The wood is worn, the paint peeling, but it holds its form, steadfast in its quiet vigil. It has witnessed sunrises and sunsets, laughter and tears, the quiet moments of contemplation that shape a life. And the color, oh, the color, not the gentle hues of a placid landscape, but the raw, visceral shades of a soul on fire. The blues of a midnight ocean, deep and unknowable. The yellows of a fever dream, intense and overwhelming. The reds of a burning heart, passionate and wounded. Colors that scream, colors that weep, colors that whisper of the unspeakable. The crows fly low, black specks against a tumultuous sky, harbingers of change, messengers of the inevitable. They circle above the wheat field, golden and ripe, a symbol of abundance and the harvest to come. Yet also a reminder of the fragility of beauty, the fleeting nature of time. A face appears, etched with lines of hardship and illuminated by an inner light. It is a face that has known pain, a face that has stared into the abyss and emerged, scarred but unbroken. The eyes, deep pools of sorrow and understanding, reflect the vastness of the universe, the weight of existence. Listen to the silence between the brushstrokes, the silence between the stars, the silence within the heart. It is in this silence that we find ourselves, stripped bare of pretense, vulnerable and raw. It is in this silence that we connect with the divine, the source of all creation, the wellspring of hope. The moon hangs heavy in the sky, a silver coin tossed into the darkness, a beacon of hope in the face of despair. It illuminates the sleeping village below, casting long shadows that dance and sway in the wind. The world is asleep, but the soul is awake, searching, yearning for connection, for meaning, for a glimpse of the eternal. The window glows with a soft, inviting light, a promise of warmth and comfort. It is a window into another world, a world of dreams and imagination, a world where anything is possible. It is a window into the soul, a reflection of our deepest fears and our greatest hopes. Look closer. What do you see? Do you see the pain? Do you see the loneliness? Do you see the darkness? Or do you see the beauty? Do you see the light? Do you see the love? The window of the soul is a mirror, reflecting back to us what we choose to see. And perhaps in seeing ourselves, we can begin to understand the world around us, the universe within us, the eternal flame that burns within us all. The wind whispers secrets through the wheat fields, a symphony of rustling gold under a boundless sky. Each blade a brushstroke, each field a canvas, painted by the hand of something greater than ourselves. The sun dips low, bleeding orange and purple onto the horizon, a fiery farewell to the day, a promise of the dawn. The air is thick with the scent of earth and wildflowers, a fragrance that awakens memories, whispers of childhood summers and forgotten dreams. A solitary figure walks through the field, head bowed, lost in thought. Is it despair that weighs him down, or the sheer weight of the world's beauty? The birds take flight, a scattering of black wings against the fading light, their calls echoing through the stillness. A mournful song of freedom and longing. He pauses, looks up at the sky, and for a moment the clouds part, revealing a sliver of moon, a silver scythe cutting through the darkness. Hope flickers, a fragile flame in the face of oblivion. A single cypress tree stands tall and proud against the swirling stars, a sentinel guarding the secrets of the earth. Its branches reach towards the heavens, a silent prayer, a plea for understanding. The stars themselves are like scattered diamonds on a velvet cloth, each one a tiny universe, each one a spark of divine fire. They twinkle and shimmer, inviting us to lose ourselves in their immensity, to forget our earthly troubles and embrace the eternal. But the earthly troubles remain, etched in the lines on the face, the tremor in the hand, the shadows in the eyes. The burden of being human, the weight of our mortality, the pain of separation. Yet, even in the midst of suffering, there is beauty. Even in the darkest night, there is light. A simple vase of sunflowers bursting with vibrant yellow, a testament to the power of life, the resilience of the spirit. They stand tall and proud, their faces turned towards the sun, soaking up its warmth, radiating its light. Each petal a tiny brushstroke, each flower a masterpiece, a celebration of the ordinary made extraordinary. The colors sing, a chorus of joy and hope, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, beauty can still bloom. A humble room, sparsely furnished, a place of solitude and contemplation. A table, a chair, a bed, a window. These are the simple things that sustain us, the anchors that keep us grounded in reality. But within these simple things, there is a universe of meaning, a world of possibilities. The window again beckons. Rain falls softly on the window pane, blurring the edges of the world, creating a dreamlike atmosphere. The world outside fades away, and all that remains is the reflection of ourselves, our hopes, our fears, our dreams. The rain washes away the dust and grime, cleansing the soul, preparing it for a new beginning. Each drop a tiny tear, a release of pent-up emotion, a letting go of the past. The sound of the rain is a lullaby, a soothing melody that lulls us into a state of peace and tranquility. A voice whispers in the darkness, a voice of comfort, a voice of love. It tells us that we are not alone, that we are loved, that we are worthy of love. Believe. And in the quiet of the night, under the watchful gaze of the stars, the soul finds its solace, its peace, its light. The window of the soul opens, revealing a vista of infinite beauty, a landscape of hope and promise. The pain fades, the loneliness dissolves, and all that remains is a feeling of serenity, a sense of connection to something greater than ourselves. And the painting is complete, a visual poem, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. The journey continues, but the heart is lighter, the soul is brighter, and the path ahead is illuminated by the light of love. A gentle breeze rustles through the wheat fields, carrying with it the scent of earth and sun. The golden stalks sway in unison, like waves on a vast ocean, a symphony of movement and light. A solitary figure walks through the field, head bowed in contemplation, lost in thought. He carries a burden, a weight of sorrow and despair, but also a spark of hope, a flicker of faith. He seeks solace in nature, in the beauty of the world around him, in the simple act of walking. The sun warms his face, the wind whispers in his ear, and the earth grounds his feet. He is connected to something larger than himself, a web of life that stretches across the universe. He is not alone. The window, now distant, reflects back the setting sun. Orange bleeds into violet, a fiery kiss goodbye to the day. The sky is ablaze with color, a masterpiece of light and shadow, a fleeting moment of sublime beauty. The clouds drift lazily across the horizon, like ships sailing on a sea of dreams. The air is thick with the scent of honeysuckle and jasmine, a sweet and intoxicating fragrance. The world is bathed in a golden glow, a moment of peace and tranquility before the darkness descends. And in that moment, the soul finds its rest, its respite, its release. He pauses, looks back at the window, a small beacon in the approaching night. A single star appears, a tiny diamond in the velvet sky, a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, there is always light. Other stars begin to emerge, like secrets whispered in the darkness, a constellation of hope and promise. The universe unfolds before him, a vast and infinite expanse of wonder and mystery. He feels small, insignificant, yet also connected to everything, a part of the cosmic dance. The weight on his shoulders begins to lift, the sorrow begins to fade, and a sense of peace settles over him. He closes his eyes, breathes deeply, and listens to the silence of the universe, the silence of the soul. And in that silence, he finds the answer, the meaning, the truth. It is not in the grand gestures, the heroic deeds, but in the small acts of kindness, the quiet moments of contemplation, the simple appreciation of beauty. It is in the connection to nature, to others, to ourselves. It is in the willingness to be vulnerable, to be honest, to be true to ourselves. The window, now just a glimmer, represents a past that is both painful and precious, a memory held close, a lesson learned, a path forged. He turns and walks on, into the darkness, but with a newfound sense of purpose, a renewed sense of hope. The stars guide his way, the wind whispers encouragement, and the earth supports his steps. He is not afraid. He is ready. The soul is a window, a portal to the infinite, a reflection of the divine. It is through this window that we see the world, that we experience life, that we connect with others. And in opening our soul to the world, we open ourselves to the possibility of love, of joy, of peace. The wheat field, now shrouded in darkness, still whispers its secrets. The wind carries the seeds of hope, scattering them across the land, planting them in the hearts of those who are open to receive them. And as the dawn approaches, a new day begins, a new opportunity to create, to love, to live. The window of the soul remains open, inviting us to look within, to explore the depths of our being, to discover the beauty and the light that lies within us all. A final breath, a silent prayer, a gentle release, and the journey finds its quiet close, leaving behind a trail of stardust and sunflowers. A whisper of hope carried on the wind. The soul rests, bathed in the afterglow of a painted sky.